Welcome everyone to another week of Konya mo Takamario. We are here again with episode 46 to bring you the latest in Hello Project news that's happened since our last recording. Hope you guys enjoyed our new intro and new look brought to you by Bex.
Wait a second.
Yes.
That just totally messed up for some reason.
Why?
The stream
we only
messed up.
saw the butt end of
We
it.
only saw the end
Really?
of the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tune in next week for
Tune in next week to see
Yeah.
the rest
Good
of it.
teaser.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, the VOD actually should have the full thing, so
Hopefully, yeah, that would be cool.
yeah.
Because it's awesome.
But let me introduce you to who we have in the studio today. We have first off Turbos86
From everywhere.
from everywhere.
Yay.
We have Invis from not as much everywhere, but still pretty good, I guess.
The place where the best photo books come from. Whoa.
Yeah, very true.
Why did you have that?
And our #1 graphics designer in the world, Bex.
Yeah.
Special
Howdy.
guest, we are joined this week by Haru. Say hi, Haru.
Maybe this time we should explain how to do this first, because last time nobody knew.
Haru is Yuka's little puppy. If you remember who Yuka was. If not, we'll have a morning session for that. Yeah.
Funny.
So Haru will be giving us special commentary on the behind-the-scenes stuff because she knows a lot of things that we don't, and so whenever she gets a chance to pitch in, it's probably going to be a really big gem of information. So keep an eye out for that. Let's go on to some headline news.
Headlines.
Bit delayed track this week. It's okay. So first up, we have Sayu shared on her blog this week that she will be doing another photo book.
Woo!
Yay.
And I believe this makes her 9th solo photo book
In
Is it?
Okinawa, it's
in Okinawa.
Should have been 100, to be honest.
Right. But no, I think she blogged like it wasn't supposed to be in Okinawa. It was supposed to be somewhere else, right?
What is it?
something like.
And then she ended up, they were like, okay, well, we'll just go to Okinawa instead.
Which is
Does it matter?
Because why? No, it doesn't, but I can't remember where she was supposed to go to.
She's
I don't remember.
supposed to go to Guam, to be honest.
I don't know.
They probably,
That's
probably got
awesome.
tired of having to face that stupid slingshot, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Man, go to Okinawa."
Like, really? I'm 23 now. I've had enough of that stupid challenge. It's not
Ha
funny.
ha.
It was funny the first time, but not the next 3 times.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone pre-order that 10 copies from Wani to get your autograph from Sayu.
Oh, shit.
Next up, we have surprise appearance from Kuroharuka and Ikuta Erina on not Kuroba, sorry. It's from Tunnel's Minasan no Kagede show. They were backup dancers for Yasudake. It's so this particular episode was a kind of The Bachelor type show. Basically, they had a bunch of divorced women, and they were trying to find like a great husband for them. And so at the very end, the winner, they had those 3 girls, Yasuda, Kudu, and Eripon, dance Renan Revolution, while everyone ignored them. Pretty much. It's pretty much what most fans thought because they only got about 30 seconds of screen time.
They didn't say anything.
They didn't say anything. They didn't even get an introduction. So
Nope.
if you don't know who they are, it's just like, oh, it's Yasuda and two
girls.
backup dancers behind.
Yep. With weird
Seems
costumes.
like any other TV show they do.
Sadly, yes.
Yep.
But I guess at least they get some screen time. I don't know. I can't really say it's a victory since they got no introduction.
No, they were labeled Yasudake with Morning Musume. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's
So,
so.
That's awkward.
yep.
Next up on our news list, we have, speaking of idols, Lina Poo from Smiley this week blogged about going to a Tara release event for their new single, Sexy Love. Yeah,
I think Rina Poo just got like an extra point in my book
awesome.
just because of that.
So, as you may or may not know, Rina Poo is very well known for being that the type of girl who really likes to enjoy her life outside of being an idol. Very similar to how Yuka is,
Oh, second coming.
pretty much. Yeah,
Gonna
Growing
suddenly
into
quit.
it very well.
she will probably quit by this winter at Megabank 5 or whatever.
No, it is 7 or something now.
Whatever. Megabank.
Something crazy.
Megabank Rina.
Okay.
So yeah, I think this marks the first time that an idol officially, Hello Pro
Hello
Idol
Project,
has officially said that they went to a release event of another group. I mean, in the past they've been to concerts and whatnot, but this time it's a release event, so that's like the
At a
next
mall.
level. At a
Was that,
mall, yeah,
It's at Tokyo Dome City or something.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's a Korean group though.
Still.
It's still an idol group.
Sure, but it's not
technically it is
Japanese, so it's not
competition, but-
rivalry.
No, not in
Wow.
a rival sense. It's just that it's the
Yeah.
next level of fandom that they're showing now.
I
you know?
guess, yeah. It's
So-
awesome nonetheless. So.
Mhm.
It is appealing if you're looking at a person that's great. Like I like a person who likes things that I like too. Like Beck seems happy.
If you hate K-pop, it's not so great. Though, so-
Well, I can so see the next Tiara event with random Lina Poo fans showing up just to find her.
Yeah, it's like, is she here? Is she here? Everyone's dressed in yellow. Like, I don't get it. That's not even our color. Everyone's got like yellow king blades or something.
Yeah.
Gotta wait for the 2chan report about that.
Yeah. I think I'd cheer for Rina Poo during Tada songs just to be annoying.
they don't even know what's going on.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. So stay tuned for those reports.
Okay.
Last up on our news, we have Berryz Koubou with their surprise visit to Thailand again.
It wasn't very surprising, but
Well, the big surprise was who was gonna go, because they didn't know until at the last minute everyone, or the 5 that went blogged saying
Like
we're leaving.
going to
we're gone,
Thailand.
bye.
Yeah, that was really messed up.
That was interesting. Yeah, so everyone was kind of, I don't know, just all over the place trying to figure out who was
It
gonna.
was
do
excellent marketing strategy.
yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's kind of silly not
basically-
everybody went though.
That part was
I
kind of
guess
weird.
they're busy, yeah.
I guess busy. Yeah. right.
Well, and
Still sucks for them.
yeah, I guess it basically killed off any chance that the Otas could go.
Very true.
Or
very
it
true.
forced them to all go, which is
I don't think
probably
any
what-
of them showed up.
I don't think so either.
Even
well,
some of them.
hopefully that's the lesson. I
Yeah.
imagine the idea was like, oh, let's just not tell anybody, and then everybody will go, and then nobody went. So they're like, we're not gonna do that again.
That's possible. I don't know, but recently Thailand has been getting a lot of attention
Berries.
from. Yeah, well,
Right.
I guess that's a good way to say it. Yeah, a lot of berries. But as of right now, it seems like to me that they are showing the strongest support, or at least they're putting the most effort in to showing support for the girls. What do you guys think, like globally, from what you've seen from all the stuff that's been going on recently?
There's well for Bangkok anyways, it's a big city and there's a lot of Hello Project fans there, so
Yeah.
it's really convenient for Hello Project to show up and actually see a lot of fans react to them coming over, and they should be lucky that they have a production company there that willing to bring in Hello Project X so willingly and so many times a year.
Right, absolutely.
Well, for Asian countries, it's easier to do so. Well, and the exception being France with that No Life company.
Right, no life.
And-
I think without that, it would probably be a lot harder to go to France.
Yeah, so anywhere else without media company willing to do that is harder.
Makes sense. Makes sense. But also, what we found out this week was that Berryz, as part of their spring tour next year, will actually be having one stop in Thailand as well. Which, I guess, it's not a first if you count the...
Paris and
Yeah. Wait, did that count as part of the tour?
Which one?
The Mamusu one?
I don't think it did, but they essentially did like a mini version of their tour.
When they went,
Right,
when
but
they
they
went
didn't get
where?
this when Momusu went to Japan Expo. I mean,
No,
they
that
got
wasn't-
almost a full.
No,
set
that was
list.
after. That was after the tour, though.
Okay. Well, so this one is in the middle of the tour, right?
Yeah, this
And-
one should be counted.
As part of the tour. So they probably
Yeah.
get a full set list and everything.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Also announced was that they will be covering three more famous Thailand songs. We don't know what they are, but it's most likely they're of the same guy that they did the cover
Bird
of.
guy.
The bird, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
The Cha-Cha Sing guy.
Jessica.
Cha-Cha Singer.
Cha-Cha Sing guy. So yeah, they'll be covering 3 more songs of that, which is kind of interesting. I don't know, Berryz is kind of turning into the cover group now, except the Thailand cover group. What do you guys think about that?
Just getting them money. I don't think they're gonna complain. I don't know. Like, I've always felt like Berry's music was missing something that would get me into it really well. And I don't think the Thailand thing is it, unfortunately. I mean, the music's fine, but for me personally, I don't know how well that goes. I don't know how well that goes in Japan either, but I mean, they're doing okay, and they're going to Thailand a lot, so...
I think overall reception to Cha Cha Sing was actually pretty positive.
Was it?
But I think a lot of it was from the kind of the novelty of throwing a flash mob thing into the song.
Oh.
So, but if they don't do that next time, I'm not sure how well it'll be received. Sales-wise, I mean, it didn't do that well, but
I guess it was cheap.
they seem to enjoy the song in concert. But then again, they enjoy all the songs, so I don't know. But we'll find out when the time comes for that.
And we'll see how well, I guess, the audience in Thailand goes, like, official tour, actually, this time, and then...
Yeah, I'm curious if they're gonna do something to try to give Thailand natives a better chance of getting tickets to it, or if it's just gonna be basically all the Berryotas traveling over.
That would suck.
That would suck, but I mean that's what they'll do. They'll follow the group, and
Yeah, but-
Thailand's really close. So.
Yeah, but not 2,000 of them.
No, not 2,000 of them, but like at least. I mean, for Thailand, I'm thinking at least maybe a couple hundred might go.
Because it'll be way cheaper than going to
Cheaper
to
than Paris.
France.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Well, only 100 or so went the first time Berryz had a full concert in Thailand.
Is that the convention one?
No, the 1 day one.
Oh,
the 1 day
one.
one. Yeah, just the concert.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe not. I don't know.
Mm.
We'll have to see.
Yep.
But on that note, let's get on to our main topics for this episode.
Topics.
Which
We don't
is-
have a song for that one, sorry.
We don't. We can't afford it. But, you know, it's on related to the Berryz note. We found out earlier this week, actually 2 or 3 days ago, depending on your time zone, that
Mhm.
the Berryz, one of the kind of the most well-known of the Berryz managers has resigned from his position, and he is no longer manager for Berryz. Actually, he's also retired from Upfront as well, so he's completely out of the scene.
Yeah.
Big news if you're a Berryz fan. If you're not a Berryz fan, probably you don't care. But
Well, I guess I'm gonna sign up for manager.
yeah,
No.
well, they were taking open applications for managers a few years back, but they have since filled it with responsible people like Stou. But
Air
anyways,
quotes responsible.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the manager. You've probably seen him if you've watched the Berryz DVD magazines and whatnot. He shows up, and
He's the handsome-looking guy with glasses.
he's the Ikemen. Yeah,
Yes.
it's a very young-looking Ikemen that always hangs out with the Berryz. He kind of looks like a fan, actually.
Kind of, yeah.
That's probably
Yeah.
why he's one of the most liked ones.
Yeah.
People like him.
But anyways, so he posted on his Twitter account today that this account will be shutting down, and he has left Upfront. He is actually one of the people that was very active on the internet, so a lot of people would tweet to him, and I guess it was a good place to get information for if you wanted exchange with the company. Not necessarily directly with the girls, but you know, it's close enough.
Yep.
I don't know. Do you guys think this will affect Berryz in any way?
Probably not. But
Not in
I'm
any
sure
way
they
that
got
we're
a new
gonna see
manager
up
again.
front.
Hmm.
I mean, they switch managers a lot, don't they?
They switch managers a lot.
Helicopter.
Yeah, but Turbos, do you know anything about the history of this manager?
He's been around since at least Station Bus Guy, so he's been here for a couple years.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I guess a lot of people are used to him, like being around, and I'm sure the girls are used to working with him.
Yeah.
So this will bring up some change, and change can always either be bad or good. So we'll see how things.
Well, there's one
Yeah.
theory on Nichan
Mhm.
that you know how Berryz members suddenly all got blogs.
Yeah.
They're thinking, well, he's not the chief manager. He wasn't the chief manager, but they're thinking that either this manager was too lazy to manage the blogs, so they didn't have blogs until they got a new manager,
Oh, that's interesting.
or he was suppressing it.
Because he didn't want to manage it.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, seven
That's a good theory.
blogs for one manager. That's kind of a pain.
Yeah.
'Cause, I
And-
mean,
Well, Captain already had one.
yeah, but she didn't blog that much, or she does.
And-
All her
yeah.
texts are really short.
Yeah,
True.
they're really short and simple blogs, so it would just be pushing them up,
Yeah.
basically.
That one I'd be okay with, but actually, I don't really know who's the longest blogger in Berryz.
No one.
Yeah, I guess they're all kind of short for now.
They don't. It feels like they're being forced to blog again, like when they had the Saran blog.
Yeah. I don't think any of them really care for blogging. Even Captain, they just kind of do it because.
I
everyone else
remember Momo was very against it.
Yeah, that's
She was
why
so,
she's
like,
really. There's a big celebration whenever she posts an update.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it feels very much like it's forced, even just based on what they look like. I mean, all of their blogs are kind of cut and paste, like, let's just take the Thailand picture. And,
Right.
like,
Yeah, blogging is
That's
pretty
reduced.
stupid though, in general. So
Well,
I don't blame
mean,
him.
I think the only like Smilage second gen really like blogging.
Yeah, but they're young.
Yeah,
Like
I
that.
guess.
Sayu really likes blogging. I don't think Reina likes
They
blogging
really likes blogging.
that much.
Reina likes
That-
showing off her clothes.
She likes yeah, but I don't think she likes to write unless it's about something like her hobby. But I don't think she likes to write about work as much as
No,
she
yeah.
actually writes about work.
Yeah.
That's true.
A lot of these girls should have Twitter accounts instead,
That
but
would be
it's
better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
But on the other hand, it's almost impossible for the managers to filter or
Yeah,
manage.
right,
Just everything happens so fast on there.
right.
So for a blog, to have a blog, it's easier for the company to handle it.
Especially like if you give Reina Twitter access and she does her little rants and it gets like retweeted like a million times instantly.
Yeah, it's like the end.
I mean, I'm really
Yeah.
surprised that they allowed her to use Now, Amoeba Now.
Oh, she's kind of giving up on that.
I know, but at least there was like a good couple
2
weeks.
days. 2 days.
Well,
Is it really 2 days? It felt like it was like longer.
I don't know. She was pretty active on it for a bit. Like
I guess, yeah, a week or two, yeah.
it was kind of scary. I wasn't sure what she was gonna say. Yeah. So we'll see. But speaking of manager news in Hello Project, we actually have some rumor news about one of the Momusu managers,
Former.
former Momusu managers. Turbos, why don't you share with us what's going on?
Yay, Stou again!
Yay! Number one manager of the year.
Off
Yay,
forever.
I have no
Employee
idea
of the
who it
year.
is, but yay anyway.
The really fat girl in.
Yeah, the former Morning Musume
I
/
think we talked about
Smilage
it
manager.
before, haven't we?
Yeah, the one that
Yeah.
would
okay.
suddenly go leave
Events and
at the
stuff
event
to go off
just
to lunch.
to go to eat or whatever.
Right,
because
right,
she
okay,
can't
I now
bother to
know.
stick around.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
that one.
Yeah. Best manager
Yeah.
of the year.
Yeah, so Nichan is thinking that either if she's still in the company, they're gonna move her into Berryz now that there's an opening, or she's still in managing Smilage, and that's why Lina Fu is so into K-pop now.
I think that one makes a lot more sense. Esto's
That would-
effect would make Nina Fu become a Tara fan.
I'd imagine, especially if they had to go out to like dinner and they just trusted like their manager to be like,
Yeah.
"Go wherever."
Every time, like, what do you want to do for dinner? Oh, let's go to Shinokubo. I get some Korean food.
Oh my god.
Again? Yeah,
Why
not?
not? I don't know. I
Slow
wouldn't be
break.
surprised if she's already been fired from the company after
Same.
after all the bad press came out about her being lazy and skipping work
Yeah,
for
she
nothing.
doesn't have the best track record, so
No.
I don't know.
I mean, that just shows that contrasting difference because we never heard about if she got fired. While this, the guy who quit, he got public about it, and everybody got to know him. So
Well, but he left on good terms, so that's
Yeah.
different from, you never want your bad things.
your bad press to get out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
So yeah, we'll keep you more updated with manager news as they come out. Next thing, interesting thing for Mano fans, this week we have the debut of the last Mano single before her graduation called Next Myself. And it's now available on YouTube, so if you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and head over to her channel, check out the new
After
video.
you finish listening to us,
Of
or
course,
if you're listening to the
Or
VOD, you
at
can
the
pause.
same
that as well. Yeah.
That works.
Sure.
So straight up, like all of you guys, I assume have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
What did you guys
I'm
think?
watching it right
First
now,
impression.
She is stunning as hell.
Mhm.
She looks absolutely beautiful in it, to be honest. Especially in a white dress. It's amazing.
It has a
Other than
weird,
that-
a wedding dress vibe to it. At least that's what I
It
got.
does have a weird wedding dress vibe to it. That's what I first thought actually it was, but
Yeah.
Until
Then
you
it-
see the bottom part,
Yeah.
yeah, until it became
Yeah.
a fluffy.
skirt.
But it's
Yeah.
exactly like one of her photo books was like that. She had that kind of outfit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even with the frou bottom, it still is kind of wedding dress looking. I mean,
I guess it could be like a modern style,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
if that's what they do now.
I guess.
I don't know. Any other thoughts?
You know how this video was the one that they asked the fans to show up to be part of the props.
Yes. So for anyone who doesn't know, a little while ago they had an announcement on the HoloPro website, and they were saying we are looking for extras, Mano PV, to be a part of Mano's final PV. So anyone, well, not everyone, but if you wanted to, you could try to get in as an extra cast somewhere.
Mhm.
But yeah, go ahead, Turbos.
Yeah, so for making such a big deal out of it, the PV wasn't very impressive, or was less than what I expected. All they had the fans do was stand around and hold signs and just pretty much be the background.
What did you want?
but they
them
have to do choreography slightly.
Not that I wanted thought that the fans would be doing more, but I was expecting the PV itself to be more instead of just in the parking lot walking and then the camera on her, and that's it.
Ah,
Yeah, but it does fit the song though. I mean, it's not like an uber upbeat song.
Mhm. So
Guess no.
I mean, actually, the Iotas were thinking that as well. They were saying like, is this really the final version? That's kind of a sad way to send Mono off. And so they were looking at the Amazon listing of the Mono single, and they said, and I think they said there is another version that that will be coming on a DVD for, because you know how they always release like 4 or 5 versions.
Yeah.
One of the
nope.
other ones also has a DVD, so there might be a better version or a not parking lot version.
Not parking lot.
well, I would have to imagine that they have one prepped up that doesn't have the Otas involved, just because that one they'd be able to do more. It's hard enough to regulate Otas on an event, and then you're asking them to do it for a filming thing. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I think if there would be any crowd to cooperate like that like Otas would be I guess the easiest to work with, because they know what the PVs are like and they have their own expectations. So like if you tell them to do something, it probably wouldn't be too hard to coordinate. I mean, choreography and like dancing when like skills required, that it probably is there as an obstacle, but in terms of like getting them to do something in a unified fashion, I'm sure they know kind of what to expect better than any other audience.
Yeah. Yes and no. I mean, I would imagine that you're always kind of worried about that one guy who's gonna lose control of himself and like bum rush the stage in a sense.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting because it was pretty much like open access to Mano, because the fans are really close to her, but I think for Mano PV at least, most of them have pretty good manners. I actually, even though they were like really close to each other, I think any Mano PV would actually do that. That is not the same, however, for some of the other groups in Hello Project, but for Mano PV, I think they have probably one of the best manners out there.
Well, you wouldn't do that when the camera's on you.
Yeah, well, that as well. But I mean, like, well, I don't want to name drop, but like, if you were part of something group that rhymes with mileage, then your fans might not be as nice.
Mileage.
Mileage.
Yes.
Mileage. Anyways, so one of the interesting comments from the thread discussions on this PV was that some of the fans noticed that the Mano PV actually look a lot younger than everyone always paints them as, because there's always a ton of jokes that like all of the Mano PV are only old men. They're like all grandpa type guys.
Old enough to be her dad.
Old enough to be her
Or
grandfather.
grandpa.
Yeah. That's the running joke for all Mano PV. And so a couple of people were saying that in the thread, and then some people responded, "No, don't kid yourself. All the real Mano PV already quit."
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if these are just other fans of like other project groups just want to be in the video.
Right. And so
Yeah, because actually the turnout is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
By the looks of it, there's quite a lot of people there.
Yeah.
it's probably more than their actual Mano PV.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
You know the saying,
Especially
we're all
'cause there's
Mano
the sign.
PV.
I don't know.
We're all Mano PV.
True fact. We are all Mano PV.
True that.
Yep.
Anyways,
So-
you were saying this?
Well, it was just that if you think about it, there's a lot, because it's not just the people doing the dance part. There's sign people in the back, which are probably the older people who couldn't keep up with all the jumping and things, who wanted to show up.
They still had. Well, I mean, after the sign part. No, I guess they didn't do the dancing thing. Yeah, you're right. That could be.
Yeah, so maybe the older people are the people in the back, and they just got the presentable people in the front. Because there's even like a woman in the front.
Is there? Alright, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, on the left side. Either that or it's a very like short pants wearing man.
It could be.
I apologize if you are a person who was probably watching our stream because we're so awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yes.
that's really interesting.
Suitable fronts. It's pretty easy to rotate your audience. Well, not your audience, but I guess your crew, and put the best you could near the front.
The
Right.
best looking ones.
The best.
Well, yeah, the best looking ones, not the best performing ones, because there's that guy on the side that's like really off time or whatever.
Yeah.
I bet he did it on purpose.
I'm
Every
sure he
tick.
did it. Yeah. It's like, you know what,
So
screw
they
it,
have
we'll just
to.
take this one. He's
Yeah.
not gonna ever do it anyways.
Yeah.
I think other funny comments about this was there's also one guy during the giant group dance thing, or there's like two guys in the back that were jumping and they had like huge red glow sticks or something, and everyone's like, oh my god, look at that, that's so not right for a final PV.
That's like what you do at a concert.
Yeah. And they
I
were
don't
just-
see glow sticks though.
I don't. They didn't mark the time down in the comments, so I'm not sure where it is, but it's somewhere during the big group thing, before the sign part. But I don't know.
It's hard to find just because you find yourself looking at Mano more than anything else.
Yes, because
That's
she's
very true.
freaking beautiful in this PV.
Yeah. And there's just a red wall on the back that moves.
Oh, it's not glow sticks. It's the construction worker guys. Or they're not construction workers. They're like
Ah, yeah, indeed.
yeah.
So what
guys
is it?
have
Those road guys. They stand on the road and
Oh, with the
cars
the
and all that stuff.
emergency
Zero
Yeah.
sign.
traffic.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
they have
The traffic
they have
batons.
gigantic red
Gotcha.
batons, yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're probably Mano PV too, so.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Just got done with their jobs.
Yeah, just came straight over.
Yep.
Any last thoughts about the Mano PV before we move on?
Well, it's interesting to wonder if it's the same director or if it's Mano who wanted the idea of having the lyrics all over it. Because it's
That, yeah. I've noticed that something about the Mano PV. Like, personally, I don't actually like it. I think it's really annoying when they have that text pop up like that.
Oh.
But what do you guys think?
Wasn't it some famous director guy last time?
Yeah,
With that PV?
right.
And this time wasn't advertised as anybody famous.
No, but I guess they're just using that effect.
Yeah,
because-
they're just copying the style.
Because why not?
yeah.
It kind of feels like it gets in the way though.
It does get in the way of some nice like images and some nice clips of her dancing,
Mhm.
but I think for parts of it, I mean, for, like the walking parts and stuff, it's nice if you don't know the lyrics and you wanted to know what she was singing. I think it's
It's
more
their
for that
cheap-
type of
I
thing.
think it's their cheap attempt to distract you from noticing how cheaply made the PV is.
I thought it was their cheap attempt to try to look deep. Like, when people do like weird poetry things and they're like, if I write these and they overlap slightly, then it's artistic and I'm deep. I thought it was their attempt to do that.
I guess they should do more with the text.
They should have like CG'd it instead of just kind of like a plain text overlay and change the color a little bit or something. Because like I can
Lazy.
see how it can be seen as artistic, but the way they did it felt really cheap.
Yes.
Or I guess like basically, I probably could have done the same thing with minimal effort.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you could.
Yeah, so
I could have
we've
done
seen
that in probably 3
awesome.
minutes.
I'm not very.
Yeah, we've seen how awesome the intros are for our show.
Yes, everyone watch her intro again over and over. Or at least the end of it.
Yep.
Let's move on to our last topic then.
Last topic.
Yes,
Oh, God.
Inviz, do you want to take the lead on this one?
Yeah, we've just got word through the wire for those of you guys who have good membership into the Hello Project fandom that we know what the next tour is going to be named.
Yay!
Well,
And whether you like it or not for Morning Musume, it's Morning Musume Concert Tour 2013 Spring Michishige 11 Soul, which is kind of freaky.
A little bit freaky, a little bit nerve-wracking.
Well, I mean, it's hit the internet, and the internet's been kind of, well, 2chan has been kind of in a bum rush about what it means to have Michishige 11 Soul in the title.
Right.
So there's been a lot of talk about, is it going to be a grad thing because it's got her name in it? And, what's going on with that. So, let's just start off with what you guys think off the first run.
Isn't it normally so that they announce the grad before they actually name the concert, or am I wrong?
with Aijan last time, they did announce her grad before they announced the tour title, but her grad announcement was almost a year away from the actual grad. Well, 9 months. So
Allows for extra milking of Otas.
yes, yeah. With the other girls, it was wasn't Aijan the first girl to have her name in the tour
Yeah.
title?
No. There's only been 2 times that the name has been. One is Eyes, and then one is Koharu Irashai. Like, when Koharu first joined, her name was in the title.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
Wait, her name? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Koharu first joined, her first tour was like Koharu Irashai Masai or something.
Wow.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I bet they regret that.
But you noticed when she left, it wasn't Koharu bye.
Yeah. It was Karu, get the hell out.
Yeah, so this marks this. Well, there's no precedence to this then, I guess. If it's actually not, it's just a regular tour, then this is first time happening.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting.
Well, first time for everything, I like to think always.
True.
So I kind of hope it's something special, like maybe Sayu solo or whatever.
I don't see that happening.
Well, see, that's so far, everybody's saying that, right? The only time that we've seen a name in a concert title is either when they're coming in or they're leaving, so...
Sayu coming in as
That's
12th gen.
Size 12.
But other things about the title, I mean, one of the first counter arguments that people have for it is that 11 is a very prominent number for kind of the Japanese culture interpretation, because the first thing that people think of is soccer, because there's always something
Or
11 like
for your
Captain's
Europeans,
11.
football.
Wait,
Yes,
what?
football.
Why 11?
Oh,
I thought it was 10. That was a
it's-
number.
No, it's 11 because it's the team, the captain, and the whole field layout. Like the whole team comes out to like the star team, or like if you're talking like comics like Inazuma 11. Like it's a popular thing for 11 to be like the team like gathered number.
Oh, right, the team thing, right? But not
Yeah.
the captain position.
No, not the position of the captain, no, but
Oh,
the team
okay.
standing.
Right.
So like Inazuma 11, or there was another example where it was like the team, like the leader of the team, something 11.
Right.
So.
Actually, a couple of Otas were talking about that, and they were saying they're thinking this is the formation of like a Michishige, like the Sentai squad, meaning Michishige 1 through 11, and it
Right.
just goes by age ranks, and that's what they think that it's going to happen for this concert tour. So instead
Right.
of like Ranger 1 through,
Oh my god, why?
that's what they think it means in that kind of team mentality. So Reina will
Well-
be Michishige 2.
She's not gonna like that.
No, probably not.
well, to be fairly honest, if this is a grad, then I think UFA are kind of owning themselves pretty hard with Morning Musume. Because if Sayo leaves, I don't think Morning Musume is gonna hang on for that much longer. To be fairly honest.
Yeah,
Well,
Uh,
yeah, it is one of the points that people are panicking about, really.
right. I mean, a lot of people think that it's too early to have Oda come in and Sayu leave.
Yes, definitely.
Like that.
Especially for this to be the first one that
First one, right?
Oda's,
Right.
that Oda's in.
Because I mean, for Gaki, they asked her to stay on a tour, extra tour, instead of graduating with Ai-chan. So
Right,
I imagine
right.
for Sayu, they'll at least give her one more tour. But another thing is, if you look at the initial tour schedule that was released, Yamaguchi's not on that list. And I
Yeah,
can't
okay.
imagine a grad tour without stopping at Yamaguchi.
Indeed, that's true.
But they always will have
They'll add on.
add on.
Yeah,
location
they always add on
dates.
extra tour dates. Right now it goes until May 6th, was it?
Yeah, but those
Well-
add-ons are usually big cities, right? Not like the locals.
Hard to say.
Depends
And I
on
don't
how long
think
they're going to extend it to as well.
they only have the dates up to Golden Week, and
Right.
they never end the tour on Golden Week, anyways.
They have to do their special Odaiba festival.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It's possible. I mean, we know that they're always going to add dates, and the fact that they're not doing, her hometown might be a sign. Other things I think I read was somebody was saying something like, oh, it's like Ocean's 11, which is like the Sentai team thing where it's like 11 people.
which is
Mijishige 2! Sanjo!
Too.
Yeah. The one thing that was interesting that I saw in the comments about the tour list so far, so we got to see that basically they're doing the local stops again, but again, they're not hitting Hokkaido, and all the Machan fans are pretty mad. They're like, when are they ever going to come to Hokkaido? If they don't
Ever?
come, I'm quitting Hello Project.
bye.
Yeah. And so what they were talking about, they're like, how come they never come to Hokkaido? And it's one of
Because
the
they
fans-
never.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because no Nachi.
Yeah.
Well, even back then, when
Really?
there were more Hokkaido members, they never really go.
They went there
Wow.
like once, I think. Once or
Not
twice.
yeah, like they don't care.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. It's well, they go to Sendai. I mean, that's close enough.
Like,
That's as close as they'll get.
Yeah. Or like they used to go to Aomori, right? That's
That's
yeah, just
when,
like
yeah, when the tour were
half
bigger,
an hour away.
I guess.
But yeah. So and then the thing was like a lot of them had really high expectations, falsely from the Mobeki Mas tour when they actually had a stop in Hokkaido. Everyone's like, oh, they might be coming back to Hokkaido, but no. Not really.
Well, it's
but that
easier.
was Mobeki Mas.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
when they do handshakes, that's easier.
Right. That's why. Well, that's why they had their hopes up that there would be a concert tour in Hokkaido again.
That's like
Well,
hoping
the-
to have a stop in France.
It
Since
might
they
happen.
had
But
handshakes
that's
there.
the things too, though. Wasn't one of the like weird stretched out rumors was because it ends in Seoul, they're trying to do like a pun thing, and they're gonna go to Korea for one stop.
There was
I read-
something like that, yeah.
Yes, they wanted to rumor out that, like, oh my god, Seoul, it's like Seoul, the place. No, it's not.
No.
That would be interesting, but I don't know.
And there's also
Well,
the person who, like, tried to era it out and considers this, like, they want it to be the Michishige era because she's leading now.
That's really interesting that I saw that was going on in discussions. Like, they've officially, not officially, but some of the fans have started calling this era the Michishige era now. As you know, like, they had the original, like, the golden era, platinum era, whatever. The current era, unofficially from some of the fans, I'm guessing all Sayu fans, is now called the
Yep.
Michishige era.
Okay.
Just the side that.
You know what I think it is?
What?
Sayu has share in Upfront now.
She has invested in Upfront.
She owns parts of the company, so everything has to have her name on it.
She now actually manages Sunku.
There we go.
That would be awesome.
To be honest, what I like to think it is, it's just probably one of those typical Tsunku trolls. You know, he knows that we're gonna speculate about a title like this and probably think it might be a graduation. And then he comes on stage and do all kinds of bullshit, and then it's not a grad or something. It's something
It's like
completely
13th Jan.
ridiculous. Yeah,
Another
some maybe.
application.
Oh wait, 12th Jan.
Something like that. It's probably something like it's gotta be something like that. Because if
Totally
it's
messed
not,
up the name
I'd
of the
actually have to quit as well. Because that sucks. I wouldn't want that.
No.
Yeah, well, I
the
think
group's not ready.
everybody kind of thinks it's too early, right? I mean, Universal.
What's that?
It's a universally kind of agreed on opinion that it's too early for Sayu to grab.
Yeah, the group's not ready for it. The
Yeah.
group's not ready
Near.
to have the only publicly known member to leave the group.
Yeah.
And for it to be led by Reina, which, no offense, would just mean that the first time she gets pissed off, she's leaving.
Yeah, Reina
She's just gonna drop everything.
can annoy and leave.
So
I mean,
basically
that's-
you're in charge by.
Yeah, she's not even gonna show up to group meetings. Thinking, I'm leader, you can't fire me. I'll
No,
fire
she's
you.
gonna show up and then she'll just do everybody's makeup and then be like, I'm done. Walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't
mean,
be
they
surprised.
have been trying to make her look like she's trying to be more communal because of all the doing people's makeup and everything, but
That's
Yeah.
that to me. That just says Reina's bored backstage, and she has nothing better to do than draw on the faces of little girls.
yeah, that's what I was
It's
thinking.
not so much about Reina being nice. It's more like, you know what? I'm gonna draw on your face, so you can blog about it if you want. But,
And they do.
and they do, yeah.
Yeah, and they do. Lots.
Yeah, it's gotta be a troll, man. You know Tsunku.
I mean, I can see opening day, like, they play the Sunku version of Wakuteka, and he announces, like, he's opening a new restaurant or something.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know.
Something retarded.
That would be that
Right.
would be the ultimate trolling. That would hurt so much.
The thing is, Sayu and Lena probably will leave together.
I hope so.
Most likely as well, yeah.
That'll save money for...
And there's still no
Sure.
news about the Reina band either, is there? So
That's
Yeah,
where
they-
They're
it
still
was.
in the
Yeah.
audition
audition's
parts,
done.
right?
Audition's done.
Oh,
right.
they finished? I thought they were on the last stage.
The last stage was a month ago.
did they actually
Well,
get
It should
people?
be done by now.
It's possible that Sunku finds, like, no one acceptable again,
Right.
and they go to a third stage.
They just give up and go, you know what, Reina? You're not getting a guitarist. We're gonna
What?
just use the band that we have.
They should just
Which would
hire us.
That'd be cool.
They can just mix up girls from within the members they have now to make a band.
It'll just be a shuffle group.
Yeah.
Machan on
not?
piano.
Yeah.
No, Miyazaki on piano. Screw Machan.
Okay.
Yeah. What the hell, bro? Come
Sorry.
on.
I
Good.
messed up on that, yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Miyazaki on piano. Icon recorder.
We have dual vocals, right? They have dual vocals.
Yeah, dual vocals.
So was it people were
Sayu
saying it
on
was
vocals.
no it was Chisa people were saying because
Oh,
Chisa had
because
that
Chisa
random
was-
two shot with Lena.
Yeah, and they were in a rehearsal room or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember they were talking about that. It's
Yeah.
possible.
Someone take up drums, please.
Machan.
Watch out, take drums.
Machan.
Well, you know,
band.
it's my horribly.
My on drums.
My. I would be okay with that. It's like, the band name is like Tanaka Gundan or something.
Yeah.
That actually almost sounds like Tanaka Gundan right off the bat. So
It's pretty much just Miyazaki needs to join. I'm sure she will.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. So
I mean, when it comes to this tour, I guess again, it's one of those we'll have to wait and see. And right now, it hasn't been publicly, right? It's still only execs that know.
it's execs, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, this is something we're ahead of the curve on this. So in terms of it's just Two-chan and all the exec members who know
Pretty much everybody.
Yeah, by now I'm sure everyone knows.
Well, even then, it's not an official. It's not their official statement. I'm air quoting. But
Right.
so I mean, we'll wait for the official statement and anything tails onto that, and then it's the next wait, which is New Year's, and then the start of the tour. You know, that kind of thing, like the checkpoints to where an announcement will come from.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually,
So-
one thing though, I don't know if you guys remember, but I thought Nakano Sun Plaza was closing down.
Or something.
Right, but there's still
It's going through renovations,
Yeah.
but maybe it'll be finished by May.
no. I think the
Is-
reservation is supposed to take 10 years or something like that.
Maybe
Five,
they
I think.
found us a new location.
It also
Smaller.
happens to be in Nakano.
Maybe I don't know.
They just gotta do it in the mall.
In the mall, they'll do it on Nakano Broadway.
Yep.
They do it in the construction site, you know, just stop
Yeah.
construction. Everybody go there, open area.
You know that
Standing room
that
only?
little part, the place in between the crosswalk from the train station
Yeah,
to the yeah,
do it there.
that little part in the middle.
Oh, that would
They
be
just stand outside.
that's Sayu's grad right there.
Yeah.
Bex, you had a question or something?
Well, so what if she does graduate? When do you guys expect to have the official announcement before the concert starts?
It'd definitely be winter tour, end of
Yeah,
winter
so-
tour.
So
Yeah.
well, first day maybe,
Yeah.
like how
If it's end of winter tour, I
that's
think the last one logically to milk it would be like the first day of next year, their New Year's.
Right.
yeah, like
I think their first show is January 2nd, right?
so same
Yeah.
as when
Same
Gaki
as-
had it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Same.
Yeah. So I mean that would be the logical one because it would get everybody amped up. You do it any later than that, people aren't going to be ready for it. They won't be
Yeah.
able to milk the events as well. And if it's not, then I look forward to seeing the weird like Sayu thing on everybody's shirt, every member's shirt.
Sayu's face is on every goods that's being
Oh
sold
my
on
God.
tour. That would be awesome.
Michishige everything.
Yeah.
Solo
Yeah.
Here She Comes, which is actually going to be active within Morning Musume, AKB style.
That.
That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, with the amount
I
of
would like
media
that.
she does, she's pretty much at that level already.
Yeah, but she doesn't have a solo single
She
yet,
doesn't
so
have a single, but she gets all the TV work, and no one else gets to be
True.
on TV.
true that. I wouldn't mind a single though.
I don't think she will sell a single. I mean, like, I don't think people would buy a Sayu single.
I would.
In other words, it's because she would have to be auto-tuned for most of it because a lot of
Yeah.
people don't like how she sings.
That's fine. It's just perfume.
Pretty much, you'd be like.
I don't
Perfume.
like Perfume though, but I don't like Autotune that much either. But I think Sayu is okay. It's just not that terrible.
I like
She's
how
not
she's
great,
a
but
lot of
she's
people
okay.
don't.
It's decent. So I'd still buy it. I wouldn't mind it.
Solo version of Oki Hitomi.
Nice.
Dana would be mad. Like, you're destroying my song. But yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. And you know, we support Sayu like more than 100% think here. So
Yeah, she better not grad. I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm hoping she doesn't either.
Because I'm gonna
Well,
have to,
let's-
for sure.
well, let's take this as a transitioning point. I mean, we did get a listener mail over our little mini break that we've had.
Woo!
So,
Right.
do you want to introduce this one
Yeah.
first?
So we have a listener mail. We seem to be on a roll with these lately, which is pretty amazing. If you have any questions you want to ask us, please send an email to sanrio@takamario.net. This week's mail comes from Davey. It's a two-part mail. The second part addresses a question towards Ouroboros. He is unfortunately not here. He is on vacation over in
Magical
Tokyo right now.
adventure. Yeah, magical adventure vacation.
Around all the Hello Idols. So whenever he gets back, we'll throw this question at him. But the one that we can address says this: does anyone from the Takamaro crew have any predictions for the 50-second single, or anything they want to happen? A new center, or maybe moving away from this auto-tune type of sound they're doing?
Sayu Center. It's gonna be her tour.
We had that before. Oh
Fires.
yeah, that would make sense.
The next single is called Michishige.
Yeah, 11.
Michishige style.
Michishige
It's gonna be a
style.
rip-off of
Michishige,
Gangnam
it's-
Style.
Oh my
It's
god.
gonna be dubstep.
And music-wise style, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be in the style they have the last like 2-3 songs now.
What?
Kind of dubstep-y,
dubstep-y.
dance upbeat,
Yeah.
you know.
Pasayu style.
Sayu style.
Okay,
I don't
no.
know. It seems to work for them at the moment very well, in my opinion. So
I feel like it's not so much that they're trying to find a sound that works for them, but it's just they're going with whatever's popular right now with the
I
rest of
guess,
the world.
yeah, true that. That
So
makes
I don't mind the dubstep, but I would like something slightly different. I guess the album gives you a lot of different stuff, so that's not that bad.
Yeah, the album's huge variety. I think with Oda coming in, they might throw a ballad out as their first song to try to highlight her,
Oh,
Right.
Make it Linden kind of thing.
like a Linden style thing. Yeah,
But ballads never tend to do well, like sales-wise, though.
They
the
don't.
charts?
Better off with
No.
them.
yeah, they really don't. But I don't know. I mean, people seem to like Kimichari a lot, and that worked pretty well for Cute. So
yeah, it was
They
awesome.
pushed Kimichari really heavy, though.
they did. So they might. I don't know. See, the thing is, like for the 51st single, they actually kept up, like 90% of the level of advertising they did with the 1, 2, 3, which is really impressive. I didn't think that they would actually spend that much effort again. So I don't know how long they can sustain this. I mean, are they gonna buy another giant poster?
Yeah, see, that's
Cool,
the
right?
hard part, because that's starting to kind of get expensively wearing on them for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But then when you do the same thing over and over again, people are not gonna care anymore. Like not the
You mean same
non-fans
style
or
of
the
song?
casual fans.
Or you mean
Not
advertising?
not the song. I mean the advertising. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they're gonna be in like Shibuya and say, "Oh, look, another Morning Musume,
Another
whatever
poster.
thing." Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
No, I don't think so, though. I think it always comes down to promoting.
Yes, but I'm saying they have to do.
They have to
different
do
things.
something different.
Mix it up.
They need-
Well, sure, mix it up, yeah, but it always comes down to how massive of amounts of money you spend on promoting your single or whatever. I think.
They have to.
Well, and
Oh, no, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna go first.
Okay.
Go first.
I think they have to like, instead of taking that money on the static advertisements and posters and stuff, they should put it all together and try to buy one good time slot for a TV show,
Yeah, totally. I agree with that as well.
some prime
Yeah,
time slot.
100%.
Not 12 a.m.
No, not 12 to 1 a.m. Not after AK Bingo.
No.
Not after Satoyama. Not some 5-minute segment.
True.
Some like.
I mean, that
yeah.
also kind of supports that they would need to do something a little more upbeat and keep up the pressure with that, though. Because I would think if you do something slow, then it's not gonna fit into the kind of the frantic style of like entertainment and advertising that runs now.
Yeah. I mean, they are. Their thing now is really that young Genki image, so it would kind of kill their momentum a bit if they switched to a ballad. But I mean, who really knows about Sunku?
Yeah,
Well,
you never
a ballad
know that guy.
would be a good thing to highlight, like Oda, because supposedly she's supposed to be the song, like the songstress.
Right.
Yes.
But that sounds more like something that would need to be like the B side, you know? It's like having Giwamushi as the B for whatever was that Kimagure?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
I don't remember.
It was
Oh,
one
yeah,
of those
I
things
get
where
what you-
like
yeah.
the front is upbeat and then the B side is the more
Well, that's totally fine.
other type. So yeah, but I think that if you want a slow song to highlight her, then it shouldn't be the front track, just because it wouldn't be upbeat, and they need the upbeat.
Well, she's
thing.
gonna get a lot of lines regardless for
You
the
think
next
so?
single.
Oh, just for the next single.
Yeah, just because it's her first single.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah,
B side
so
might
I
actually be
got
a
so
solo
many
from
when she
her.
joined.
Yeah. I'm thinking she's gonna completely disappear after the first introductory single. Just
Oda?
like- yeah, Oda.
Oh. It's going
Well, I
back
mean,
to.
When you
be
say
back
like
to
a
the
lot of
video.
lines,
I
are we
wouldn't mind
talking like
that.
a real lot of lines? Or are you talking like first time Haru was around and like
I think real
Yeah.
lines like Majiska. She got a lot of lines. all the 9th gen
Yeah.
Yeah.
lines.
Well, they started the song with them.
Right. So,
So,
I think she'll get
yeah,
some
but-
legit lines in there.
Yeah.
I guess.
Any last thoughts about the 50-second single?
It better be good. And have a decent PV, a real good PV, MV, whatever you want to call it. That's all I'm ever hoping for lately.
Well, we've been getting. I mean, the PVs haven't been like new styled or really amazing like plot camera work amazingness. But, I mean, they've been nice looking at least.
Yeah, I mean,
They're not like.
It feels
Yeah.
templated, the past 2 PVs, but they're not bad, I guess. There's enough eye candy that makes up for the lack of variety in the PV, which is kind of cheap.
They need less lens flare. That's the only thing. I hate
Yeah.
that lens flare.
I hope that filter breaks next time the guy loads up a PV. It's like, your lens flare plugin is corrupted, please use something else. Sincerely, Adobe.
Yes.
That's really the only problem I have with their PVs right now. I mean, besides that they could use more variety, it's just there's too much. Like they throw every filter that they can find that doesn't hide the girls onto their PVs.
Right. I mean, I'm actually really impressed by the latest Smilage PV, Samuine, and I hope like you get a Momusu song with the Smilage type of PV. I think that would be kind of awesome. Put those two things together. They can figure out how to do that.
Well, not to digress too much, but I mean, a lot of people are comparing Samuine to Cute's I Tie Lonely Christmas, though. Like, is that
Really? Why?
thing that's common between the two of them? The slow, like, staring out the window, kind of standing dramatically kind of thing to it. I think is what a lot of people are seeing as parallels, and the style of the song, I think, and it's Christmassy time.
But it's nice. It has like 3 or 4 different image scenes, and
Yeah, so that's what you like about it. It's just that it's got the variety of.
yeah, it's a variety. It's not the same dance shot with one other scene, which is also a dance shot.
But there's no dance shot.
No, for Momusu songs, the past couple
Oh,
songs have
okay.
been a dance shot with another dance shot, but just a different one.
Okay.
Hmm.
We're gonna
The thing
get
is,
some.
I think it's the editing that needs work because I mean they tried to add
Yes, Haru?
How to wait your
Ah.
turn, please.
how to echoes. It has
Awesome.
doubly affected when Haru talks. I think Haru
You
was
want a better
agreeing with me
MP.
though, when, like because the last one for Wakuteka they did have the extra like standing scene, which they only used for that one version where they're not moving and they're just talking.
That one was
Right.
kind of weird, where they all just kind of
And I expected them to use that scene a little more just because it looked like, they set up a stage and they had seats and
Right.
but I don't know whether it was because of the whole like Daishi being injured and then them having to do reshoots that it kind of got messed up and we've got that like black only background and stuff in the end. So I don't know. It's a little weird.
Yeah, I don't know the timing of that. It could be a possibility, yeah.
Well, we know that they had to do reshoots, that's all.
Right, we don't know for which scenes though.
Yeah.
Probably the dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume that it was just all the Daishi scenes because when they released the temporary version, they had the background there. And then when you got the final one, it was all CG'd and non-background, so
Well,
who knows?
yeah. Yeah, so last thoughts about the 50-second single.
Awesome PV, keep
Yeah.
up the
Yeah.
energy.
Movie style TV, please. I'd be very happy.
Yeah.
And a good song, obviously.
Right.
That's gonna
A
need a
really
lot of
good
money that I
Yeah.
don't know if they're willing to spend.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, but they should spend it because
They
in
should,
my
yeah.
opinion, that's how they will gain a couple of sales as well.
Well, they're
That's
spending all
true.
the money on the Satoyama PVs. They could
Fuck that.
reason to spend a little more.
So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it'll probably be announced. I'm guessing in the next month or so. It'll probably come out in February or March.
Woo!
So until then, we'll keep you posted on any news. And Biz, do you want to wrap up the show for us today?
Sure, let's go ahead and talk about This Week in Takamario. If you guys are listening to this from iTunes or happen to be on our YouTube site and don't know where we are takamario.net, which is your source for kind of summarized info, kind of updates, and discussions for places where you can't go and talk about somebody because they say you're not supposed to talk bad about people. Ban you, ban Hammer.
Those are the best kind of places.
What?
Yeah,
Not
when-
bad
when
shit is good shit.
when free speech becomes an issue, you come to us. So let's talk about audio.net. Where at the front of our page you can find the next upcoming event and our HP event tracker. So usually that's stuff that you guys can watch, or that'll be online, easily obtainable in some sense, so that you can enjoy it along with all of us. And then when we talk about it the following week or so, you'll know what's up. As well as our Takamata pick, which is supposed to kind of bring you up on your energy when you're feeling blue. So this past week we've got a clip from Pusama where you find out that celebrities use YouTube too.
Yeah, I guess they do.
Cheap
If you
asses.
haven't seen the Wasoba clip that the guy references that he's on YouTube, then perhaps you should go look for it. Or not. Maybe you should buy DVD magazine instead.
Yep.
Buy the DVD magazine instead. Anyway, as always, we have segments that you can read up on. There's always Radio Fridays whenever there's time, where Esperis, our
Yay.
local radio listener, will summarize the best parts that he's heard on the radio for the past week or so. Any particular highlights this week?
None that I can... Oh, yeah, a lot of rich jokes against Mizuki this week, so keep an eye out for that.
Woo! Well, see, if you're a Mizuki fan, go ahead and check that out. Excuse me. As always, you can go drop us comments on anything that you see, whether it's these recordings. You can leave us comments here on YouTube, on iTunes, on our page, on our site where we release the VODs, the video on demands for these, as well as our forum, which is forum.takamario.net, where, once again, you're free to talk about almost anything as long as it's HP related, good or bad. We've had rousing conversations over the past couple weeks about the Zuki is fat comment still, so that's still going.
I think it's
It's a
died
true
down,
fact.
but...
It's died down a bit, but apparently it's still a point of contention. So, if you still have an opinion on that, go ahead and check that out. We're always looking for ratings, so if you guys want to rate us on iTunes, because we still don't have ratings, or subscribe to us on YouTube. That is YouTube user Konya TKMR. That also happens to be our Twitter, where you can go ahead and follow us to get the latest news that pops up, in front of our vision, as well as announcements for things that we do, like Konya mo Takamario, or Takamario Hatana, where we talk about things that we've seen on 2chan that are funny and weird and less serious than what we do here on this show. Or join the daring adventure of fantasy, and I forgot what I was going to say about that. But Legend of the Five Rings, where some of the Takamario members role play for fun. Yay.
Yeah. Yay.
Hey.
Well, just yesterday there was a rousing episode, and the thing about those episodes is if you listen closely, you might hear a Hello Project reference or two, or 7,
Or a
a
lot.
lot.
Or
A lot.
10 million.
Yeah. Quite a few.
It's the only place where you'll get to see well, not medieval, I guess, but ancient Asian roleplay and Hello Project at the same time.
Because they go together very well.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
If that didn't spark your curiosity to watch it, I don't know what will, right? So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this week's episode. It was November 17th, and this was episode 46 of Konya mo Takamario. So for S. Ferris, Turbos86, Bex, and Haru. Sorry, I almost forgot
Haru.
our number.
Right on time.
this isn't this saying, bye, Pon. Go buy the Hello PV. It's best
Thanks
thing
for
ever.
watching. Yes, go watch Sayu. Bye, Haru.
Bye, Haru.